to all of my empaths, intuitives, people with extrasensory capabilities. I'm entering a phase where I know I'm about to receive a lot of information. People call them downloads. I call it a shift and leveling up. I feel it coming at me really big time. I've been having really amazingly odd dreams. But even more so, I went back to read a book. It's by Tom Brown Jr. It's called The Vision. Can you see that? It's probably backwards for you. Anyway, I read this book. You can see how old it is because the pages are yellowed and it smells like a good old book. This I read, I think, when I was really young. So it was printed first in March of 1988. So I read this probably like when I was finishing college, or in college originally. And I remember reading the first few pages and feeling something. What I understand now is that those were my gifts and I was receiving messages, but I just knew every time I read this book, I kind of got into a trance and I was there. Like any good author he took me somewhere else. But this is this man's vision with his grandfather stalking coyote. It's very American Indian. His grandfather was an Apache. And he was born, I think it was 1890. So this is Tom Brown's journey with learning about medicine and spirituality. And every time I read it, I can see like what the grandfather's visions are. Just by reading where he shows up and where he's headed, I kind of know what's coming. And yet I'm pulled and drawn. So for a while, I've been drawn to different modalities, different kinds of, I guess you would call them guided masters, right? I really love Kuan Yin. She really speaks to me. I really love Kali. But I think it's time to come back to Mother Earth spirituality of the American Indian, of the American indigenous people. And I was wondering if you guys have any books, that you love that maybe take you places. My book is really a workbook for you to help you dive into who you are, what you are, and to define yourself in your own terms. And I really want that for you. It's a book that's meant to be read over and over. It is still free on Kindle Unlimited, and thank you for everyone reading it on that, because I get messages from Amazon on all the pages being read, and it's pretty cool to see that. It's still only $4.99 as an ebook and $14.99 on Amazon.com. I'm in the process of getting it into Barnes & Noble. But I want you to take time to spiritually fulfill yourself. And it's not an easy place to get into. I'm here if you want help or if you feel stuck, but I just really felt compelled to tell you about this book again. It's The Vision, the dramatic true story of one man's search for enlightenment. And every time I read it, I feel something. I hope you feel something today too.